Okay, so this one really hinges on keeping our story straight in terms of measures and doing a lot of deducing and then figuring stuff out from there. 50-mile cycling track at 12 miles north. So 12 miles north is the height of the rectangle, and then we have 5 miles east. That gets us to point A. From this, we actually can figure out the rest of the rectangle because it has a perimeter of 50. And remember that 2 times the length plus 2 times the width equals that perimeter. We have 2 times the width, which is 24. So 2 times the length plus 24 equaled 50. 2 times the length equals 26. Therefore, the length of the rectangle equals 13. So the length of this whole side is 13, as is the top one. If the whole side is 13 and this is 5, then this is 8, and this is 8, and this is 5. Then we're drawing we're creating a second track within the first in the shape of a parallelogram. We can cheat a bit and use one of the special properties of triangles. If one of the sides is 5 and the other one is 12, the hypotenuse has to be 13. 5, 12, 13. The other common Pythagorean triplet is 3, 4, 5. I think they're worth memorizing on the GMAT. Your mileage may vary. If you just didn't see that, blanked out, didn't memorize that, you could still use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to figure out the length of that diagonal. But we didn't have to, so this is 13 and this is 13. Now we can figure out the perimeter of that parallelogram. So 13 plus 13 plus 8 plus 8, or 8 plus 8 plus 26 equals 42. Of course, we're still not all the way there. We're having two guys racing around these respective shapes. So somebody racing around the square wants to be able to race around the longer rectangle in the same time that somebody races around the parallelogram. So the parallelogram racer goes around a 42-mile track at 14 miles per hour. 42 divided by 14 equals 3 hours. So the one cyclist makes it around this inner track in 3 hours. The guy going around the outer track wants to do that same track, the 50-mile track, in 3 hours. So 50 at whatever his rate is equals 3. So 3x equals 50, and x equals 50/3, obviously, which is 16 2/3. Answer choice B.